Hi, I'm very excited to share with you an opinion, my experience at this moment. I know most of us are passing through a wonderful moment that we never expected, and we are going through many things, many experiences, feelings, thoughts, and so on. So I just wish to share with you my own views, my own opinions, how I see our situation now, and how I see the future. The way I look at things now and the way I look at them in some time to come. I know many of us, we go about now very scared. We carry a degree of fears in us. We do not know what will happen the next moment and so on. We have fears in us. But there is no need to fear the way I see it, because when I look at it, I see a bright future. So that is what I want to share with you today. So before we go ahead, just click the subscribe button if you have not yet done so, and share with friends so we can grow together, can reason together, we can be happy for a moment together, nursing hopes for the future. So the way I look at things, I say with the high combat on COVID-19, with the intense fight on COVID-19, I see that the future seems promising. According to me, I see the future seems promising. So I just want to examine some advantages that I see coming up in the future. So let us see and share with me this video. So I say with high comeback on COVID-19, the future seems promising. And my view is that when I look at the whole world as it was some months ago, and in the present, I see a promising future where hopes shall be restored, fears disappear, social and public life curbed, businesses well managed, international relations well supervised, world health secured, and home discipline not left out of the great transformation that I foresee will probably sprout out of this situation we are living now. With great combat, with great fights on this virus, the future seems promising. Surely these advantages will come to realize if we continue to cooperate in the fight against COVID-19. Up till now, everyone is so conscious and so vigilant of every bit of thing happening around him or her. However, some people are still to realize the necessity of continuous fight on this virus. So in some 7 ways, I've tried to foresee the future, and I want to share with you. Are you with me? So get my views. For I think the future is promising. I can see a future with restored hopes, a future with no fears but confidence in the ways things are done, a future with new approach to social and public life, a future with well-managed businesses, a future with well-supervised and improved international relations, a future with home security and discipline well focused on, a future with a well-secured world health. Yeah, those are the points I just want to share with you. In the first place, I say a future with restored hopes. When I say so, what do I mean? It is but right that what we have all seen and passed through months ago and are still in it now has affected many of us negatively and left many without hopes of any better future. There is no need to be hopeless, my dear friends. In any disappointment, there is a blessing. Looking at how things are unfolding, like the continuous fight on the virus, opening up to normality that is being carefully initiated with everyone involved, the poor and the rich, the old and the young, the governments and the lay institutions. We can say there is a great hope for the future. If everyone continues to be involved in the fight against this virus, then the advantage is that hopes shall be highly restored and the future brighter. So that's why I say I see a future where hopes are restored. Now, in the second place, I see a future with no fears, but confidence in the way things are done. Why do I say so? Because I see fear still lingers in the hearts of many as a result of the present situation. Those who are sick, those who have lost dear ones, or have relatives and friends who are suffering, feel hurt. All of us feel hurt. Those working on the front lines and their families, the governments and private businesses. In a nutshell, nearly every one of us carries along a degree of fear in hearts because of this situation we find ourselves in. Due to the fear, we tend to do one thing or the other with a lot of vigilance and care. Thus, when all these daily routines become habits, a new way of life will surely emanate from it. When the new way of life is mastered and new societal norms formed, our fears shall all disappear, since we shall be like a new people living in a changing society. We shall then leave our homes in confidence. You can't imagine that. To go to a clean, well-organized store, supermarket, orchestra, church worship, a clean school, well-organized, clean wedding ceremony, and what have you. The leverage here may be that man shall overcome fears and develop more vigilance and confidence in his relationship with his neighbor and others, and also do simple things well. There are some simple things that we do neglect them in the past, but now we are paying attention so we can know what that can bring to us in the future. In the third place, I see a future with a new approach to social and public life. Why do I say so? Social life has been so vast and varied that many good and odd things have also happened within, making its definition so tricky. It seems gone are those days when human beings had to move too close to one another in many different ways, such as in friendships, love relationships, infatuations, marriages, lesbianism, homosexuality, public worship, public games, school life, and what have you. These relationships and places brought humans too close to one another. But now, a lot of care is being taken thanks to the COVID-19. With social distancing, face covering, hand washing, and other measures, in the future, people might tend to go very close, mostly towards those they highly trust, thereby ensuring respect and care for others. And social life and public life will not be the same again. And it will be a wonderful society if only we all put hands on deck to fight this virus. I see public worship presently is experiencing some transformation and indication that worship procedures shall never be the same again. There is a lot of vigilance, ethical rules put in place that may be maintained when things come to normality. And many people now use social media to worship and praise God. This act may bring about a widespread of the gospel in the future. With this beneficial tool of social distancing, and if this degree of sanity and respect for others is maintained continuously, then shall social and public life kept. Achieving this can help us become creatures of high integrity in the years to come, when we must have gotten rid of the situation at hand and God shows us this right solution to follow. Again, I see a future with well-managed businesses and discoveries. Can you imagine? Even though people physically distance themselves, they are using technology in a very new way to connect with others. This phenomenon has given rise to the discovery of different techniques of doing things that are good and may continuously improve for a better future. Managers and business operators during this era of COVID-19 have developed very high standards and techniques for handling their businesses. The hygiene and sanitation nature, entrance and exit norms, more online sales and delivery methods are signs of a better future. Considering the advantages of this change, no one may want to go back to old ways. All these are indications that business life seemingly shall never be the same again, but improved in the future. Working from home has been seen to be even more productive and stress-free than before. This experience has also helped to reduce the cost of depreciation and maintenance of office equipment, ensuring a better future for businesses. The cost of these types of equipment may also decrease in the future due to the reduction in their uses. This experience might influence both employers and employees to love and schedule more work from home in the future than before. Some people may also gain online jobs, thereby fostering development and employment. So, let's put our hands together to fight this thing out, and we shall see all these advantages realized. In the line of education, the advantage is that there are hopes of more online teaching, learning, and more techniques and discoveries in doing this in the future than ever before. School staffs have also discovered different ways and techniques in meeting their kids online, even down to kids 1 to 12. A discovery that might have come to stay for a better future. Online classes and Zoom meetings have become the order of the day and seem to be comfortable and productive. Connecting with the world online in any form of business is more accessible than ever before. As at-home media consumption has increased dramatically, influencing all aspects of life. Most students may tend to take online courses effectively in the future rather than going into a classroom, and it will go well. I know for now few are doing that, but it can increase in the future. The number can increase in the future. In the fifth place, I see a future with well-supervised and improved international relations. The movement now from one country to another is well supervised than ever before, thanks to the COVID-19. These measures might only continue to improve because of the hard lessons governments have learned from this ugly situation. Screening and checks at the airports and seaports, if continuously intensified, shall be able to control better further outbreaks of viruses that may spread this world, like the coronavirus. More help is now directed to developing countries, thus ensuring more world health and peace in the future. The vast world powers shall tend to think world, not just states and continents. For COVID-19, in its manner of spread, has taught the world, the global world, that one man's problem is everyone's problem. One man's difficulty is everyone's difficulty. Wow, what a world in the future. Let's all fight. No one is left out. In the sixth place, I see a future where home security and discipline will be more focused on. Parents have developed more delight in tendering their children, their kids at home than before. Parents who sometimes feel relieved and rested when their kids are out to school have now with joy preferred to keep them at home and follow them up as long as it is safe without complaining. No, at first they will complain and complain, but now it's joy. Family members are seen doing more household crafts like baking and cooking, washing, cleaning, and what have you than before. They understand that health comes first, for health is life. This mentality ensures less restaurant expenses, more unity, love, creativity, and understanding within the family now, and can be more in the future if we continue to put our hands together in this fight. More so, Christian life shall surely experience a boom because children are now learning a lot of sound Christian doctrine and practicing right in their homes, since home prayer life has intensified with the use of social media. With the experience of COVID-19 in mind, a second thought might be given to the construction of houses where a quarantine section shall be considered necessary for other health issues, not only coronavirus. Such an achievement might help to control the spread of infections at family level, thus ensuring good health and social health in the future. So, you can see what leverages await us in the future. Please don't relent your efforts. Let's go ahead, fight it. And in the seventh place, I told you we're just 7 points. So this last point, don't go away. Let's finish this last point. Let's share. In the seventh place, I see a future with a well-secured world health. As routines and schedules change to meet the demands of isolation, many people have turned to workout programs and indoor games. Some now focus on taking care of their own physical and psychological needs, and those of friends and loved ones, and even their children. Many seek ways to cope with stress and to keep themselves busy when bored. All these guarantee a better world health in the future. So what a world we shall meet in some weeks, in some months, in some years. It depends on how keen, on how serious we are now to fight this virus out of our society. So in conclusion, I will say that we shall all realize and enjoy all these advantages if only we continue to combat COVID-19 using all possible means. Let's continue to fight it using all possible means for its complete eradication. Let us all cooperate in quarantine, face covering, hand washing, ethical business norms, care, and respect for one another to secure a future full of hopes, confidence, integrity, good health, well-organized businesses, discipline, more discoveries, and employment. So, dear friends, in any situation, there is an advantage. So let's not only focus on our fears, being scared, our boredom, maybe not seeing what is for us in the future. Above all, let us all put our hands together and kneel down and pray to our God, our Creator, because He knows us better and He has a better plan for us. And we know sooner or later He will give a solution to this particular problem we find ourselves, to this particular situation we find ourselves in. I know that, and I hope so, and I believe that God will give us a solution. Let us all pray, let us all kneel down, let us all continue to look up to God and asking Him to do something, and He will do it. So, thank you for being with me, sharing with me. As I said, strike or click the subscribe button if you have not yet done so, and share with your friends so we grow together in happiness, stress-free for the future. Thank you.